Guys, we are approaching our first game. We set up the basically we set up the same way, same formation. We are trying something that is familiar to us. Oh, actually, we didn't do the. I nearly didn't do this. That would have been bad. Uh, yeah, we like low crosses, play run at defense. Sure. No time wasting. We like slow down pace, roll it out. We like our defensive line. Let's get stuck in, invite crosses. Alright, our first game of the season. We're sat in 13th. We are in terrible form, but I think I actually got a job that I might be. I am currently 1.5 stars. This club is 2.5 stars, and it's in a league that is currently 8th. So, if I can build a team to go up, it could be very good. Guess the starting. I do want to play. I want to play that guy that was here. He's in. He's on international duty. Mm, you could work. The system manager wants to play this guy. I think this guy's better. Let's jump into our first match as a manager. The team hasn't. We've been together for only a few days, so might be a tricky fixture against a club that's currently sat in 8th. But if we beat them, it would be very good. We don't have any finances, no assistant manager, nothing. Um, all right, let's do that. What does it mean? It means a lot. We're not too bad. They are playing the same formation as us. Can we be better on the ball? Is the question. We already have a yellow card on this guy. I guess they track over. Never been in the Jupiter League before. It will be a first time for me. But I want to expand the league table because I think that is going to be important. If we win this game, we could creep up the standings. We are wearing red, so they have scored quite bad goal. It was really not meant. The goalkeeper came out terrible from the goalkeeper. Let's encourage. Might be a hard challenge, but I'm up for a challenge. Come on. What? Oh, come on, guys. We can do better than that. We should have. Okay. First, highlight with us on the ball. Jensen, Sambu, Bari. You have the ball. He hits the. Have to be a bit more clinical there. Um. Okay. Nervous. Um. Okay. Let's try and take some pressure. Take the edge off. It's our first game in charge, man. Corner to the near post. Nothing's come of it. But Jensen has the ball. Sambu collects. Passes it to Barry. Loses the ball. Can we get the ball back? We do steal the ball back. Souza. Tudin. Yes! Nick finds the ball in the back of the net. Let's go, Nick. That was more like us, but we play a very narrow formation, so we play a very narrow game. 1-1. Come on. Bring it home, guys. Bring it home. We're going to make a substitution here. We're going to... I don't know the players too much, but let's put that guy, the guy I was recommending. Let's put in this guy here. Who else? Where's this striker? I want to give that striker more of a chance. I want to do my throw in. I didn't do my long throw. we're gonna attack now. Come short, stay back, stay back. Confirm change. Don't know if that's gonna make a chance. Probably not gonna make a difference, but well, I would make that. Keep encouraging them. Made the substitutions. Oh, corner. The near post. I'm gonna get my strikers having a poor game. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to ask him to roam for a position so he can see if he can find himself in a better position to find the back of the net, because that's what it is about anyways. 87th minute. We have been the better of the two sides in the second half. We'll highlight throw in Porcel, Dessert, Barry, Souza. Souza, don't lose the ball here, don't mess about. I'm getting anxious. Oh no, lost the ball. Okay, at least we didn't concede. We can still concede from the corner, but we should never be in this position. But they're still learning how to play so my formation. So I'm not super frustrated. It is a 1-1 draw, but I think um, I'm proud of them for salvaging something in the second half. It was a much better second half. We should have won. Should have won that game. But we only have limited games left. So right now we are currently sat in 12th. What the rules? That's the second phase. Okay, so half points. So the top 6 go into the second phase. We are currently 7 points from that. So unlikely relegation. So do we go into? I don't know what's gonna happen. Honestly, we'll figure it out as we go. But we only have. Oh, we have a few decent games left. But as you can see, the finances are horrendous. Currently spending 120. The debts are just packing up, and I can't sign any staff members. So it's a very tough gig. But I think we can fix them. Well, guys, last game of the season, and we're up against Sierra Bruges. I'll show you guys the schedule. We have been on a tear with short game, and then we have won every single game since. I don't know. Maybe I'm not a good manager. We beat some big teams, Club Brugge, Ghent, Standard Liège, which puts us in 6th place right now. We can't catch up to 5th because they have already won their game. But the points get halved, I believe, in this stage. So we haven't really been scoring that many goals. So let's see what we can do. I think we are okay. So we're 6th, no matter what the result of this game. But we're gonna watch it because I don't know. It's fun, I guess. So let's jump into the game. Stick to the plan. Your thoughts on the appointment? I don't know. How do you think he'll fare? I don't have any clue. I think okay, they're the worst defense in the league. We have the same formation. A lot of teams rocking this formation that we're rocking. They're still in possession. Can we take the ball off them? They're playing it pretty well. Oh man, they absolutely done us. Wow, that is incredible. They smoked us. That was some wonderful passing. Props them out to 29th place. 29 points. But for me, it doesn't. This game doesn't really matter. But we gotta come in and that's why we don't want injuries, because that will screw us. Uh, let's see. Um, I think we can still bring this game back. Corner routine, far post. Damn, I praised them. I encouraged them right off before the goal. They're not gonna be happy with me, but it's gonna work out. Nice set piece routine there. Always looks nice to see. Mm. We're picking up the pace right now. We are improving as a team. After the first goal, always gets better for us. Sambu crosses it in. They're the goalkeeper. Can't quite get it out, but not a shot on target. And the first half ends 1-1. I'm proud of everyone's efforts. Bari has an injury. I'm gonna take him off because I want him to be better for the group stage. But this is important for us. Getting some money is always good. Long throw. Remember, I set up this routine in our last game. Is it gonna work out? Come short. Pass the ball back. Works. Travis scores. Brings us. Look at that set piece. We have one come short. Puts it short. Another highlight. Ross on the ball. Desart. That was kind of weird. And corner. Will be a far post or near post? It is a near post. Oh, Brion tries to shoot, blocked. Sosa tries to shoot, blocked. Nick powers it in. 3-1. What a comeback. Ooh, corner from them. Let's not call the game out done just yet. Short corner routine. To the center. No one's marking him. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. Oh. Oh, they played it long. Atom passes it back. Oh, the ball's in the back of the net, but I think it might be offside. That was so quick I couldn't see. We're gonna make some substitutions here just to kind of give some game time to some of our players, but also make sure our players aren't getting injured. It's alright if we end up conceding. Don't really mind that. 6 added minutes. Oh, corner again. Where is this gonna go? Is it gonna go short? Is it gonna go near post, far post? Looks like a near post routine here that they're practicing. And oof, he just about misses the target. Now they have the ball and they're counter-attacking. A lot of space. He's offside. Oh, throw in. We're at set piece guards right now. Sambu can't quite make anything of it. So when we shake the hand of the other manager and we're happy. Nice work, everyone. That was good. We're fortunate to have some good players, but we finish in 6th position, and now we are in the championship group. So now everyone has their points halved. We're 25, they're 32. So actually, I don't know how many games there are, but okay. So everyone plays each other twice. 5 is 10 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 games. I mean, we could qualify for Europe here. We're only 3 points away. Now, I'm gonna simulate this to the end of the group so we can have an evaluation, but we come in red hot, and our set piece routines have really helped. Let's see, where is it? Allowed from corner. We uh, we actually improved a lot as well. Goals from corners already at 8, and you already saw how many we were scoring. So it's definitely been an improvement. And goals scored 42. Just in this period alone, we scored probably about 20 goals. Um, so that's pretty crazy. But let's see what happens at the end of the season. Hey guys, we're back, and we have played through every single game but one game. There's one game left in this half dub. Let's see how the schedule went. So 2 wins, 3 draws, 3 defeats. So it has been kind of mediocre. We have creeped into 4th, however, but I don't know if that's enough. We do play Anderlecht, which is below us, so we could finish 4th or 6th just for this. Um, so our form kind of came to an end, but we are facing bigger and better teams. We did pick up some injuries as well, if you recall. Um, so I'm interested to see how this game goes. Is there anything on the line? Can we even get anything? We're in the championship, depending on the winner of the quirk for teams not already qualified. So who won? So looks like we won't get anything because the Corky Cup winners was a team on the other side. So I am playing for nothing. Anderlecht did lose the final. Very unfortunate, which means we don't get anything, I think. I don't think we get anything. So we come into this match and look, he's injured. This guy, I need someone that's like that guy. Zapata is not that type of player. So I feel like that's probably an area that maybe I can improve, but I can't even say that because um, it's hard to say that, you know. It's hard to argue that without no money. But straight from kickoff, we start the ball. The boys know that I'm not happy enough with this 4th place finish if it ends. We needed European, and somehow Gassama misses that open 1v1. Yeah, 4th place is just, we are behind the 3 top teams. Finishing in 4th is an achievement in itself after a poor start to the season. Well, we took over. If we finish in 4th, that's considered a miracle. So I'm happy what we have accomplished in this first half season. Well, I only was here for like 10 games. Well, counting these games more like, this is probably like my 15th game in charge or something. I have been simming, so the assistant manager is playing most of the games. Half time, 0-0. We've had time to talk. Relax and play with freedom. Honestly, not much on the line anyways. Besides our pride. And they're like dictating play in the second half. Greenwood. They have I just seen 2 players that I recognized instantly. But yeah, the goal was rewarded. This guy here, who played the ball, I've seen him before. He's a pretty good player. And then Greenwood, Premier League proven. Well, not proven, but he's a decent player. And the championship, so this result, looks like we're gonna finish in 6th in the league. Block the shot. Nice. Corner. Nice. We are currently sat in 5th. The other game is to watch out for is OH. Where is OH? They're even playing today. Maybe they're playing tomorrow. Oh, there's more games up. I didn't see. But they have piled on the pressure. Our goalkeeper's playing very well. Let's make a substitution here. He's losing his composure. Becker. Let's put him in because he's a better player. We have a full yellow card. Oh, our back four. We don't have anyone decent to sub in. Just do 2 subs. Okay, Masoko playing out from the back. Zapata, Hubert. A lot of change this team is going to face. Ball over the top. Big mistake from our team again. It's alright though. Very big mistake. What is that ball? What are you doing? I just put him in so, and he does that. But not a big game, so no stress. Yeah, they're losing 2-0 to Club Brugge, so looks like it is a 5th place finish in our first season. Unless we can draw the game in 3 minutes. We have a highlight, and we tend to excel in like once we score one, the goals start racking up. Bari, Zapata, Jensen, Tobias Jensen, the other guy I subbed in, has scored immediately, instant impact. Ooh, highlight for them though. But can we get the ball and run to the other side? Their throw-in routine. Let's see what they can do here. Is there time for another highlight? Nope. That is it. 2-1. Sometimes the result doesn't go our way, and that's fine. What's your analysis? I think we need to show more quality in possession. I think that's exactly what we should do. But it is a 5th place finish in the Jupiter Pro League, which from where we started, we were in 13th, so we climbed and climbed, and we were not predicted to be here. We predicted finishing 15th, so definitely an improvement. Under like 20 games undefeated, that is crazy. We're trying to this is who we're trying to dethrone. They've lost 3 games all season in 30, and then in the championship group they lost. Well, they didn't lose any games, so it's very competitive. We don't really have much, but I'm hoping that I can sell some of these players, and then or some contracts expiring. I do need to really start cutting this wage budget down significantly because you just can't work under these circumstances. So let's see what happens. What's up, guys? We are back with our save, and I can say that we have sold 9 million worth of players. We've sold our defender for 7.5. He was a good defender, but sadly, in the situation that we were financially, we had to make a sale. We also loaned out one of our best players, and he has a future fee. Is it 7.5 million flat? Okay, so they already paid the other half. We did bring in some players, however, to try and bring this team back. This is how many signings I got. Our most expensive, let's start the cheapest, which is a few freebies, including Junior Hernandez, Kaplan, who is a centre back to replace my centre back. He is 6'2", he has good heading and stuff. And then we also bought in a goalkeeper just now. He just came in through the door, and he has a clean sheet already to his name. We bought in Pizarro, guy I tried to bring in last year. He has really good marking, good tackling, good work rate. So I thought this guy could be good for my team. And then I brought in another player that I paid a little bit. He is actually Belgium, which is another reason I bought him in. But he's alright. He's alright. And then our most expensive signing, 1.4 million, is this 18-year-old who I think has potential, bags of potential. Work rate 18, 16. Teamwork 17, determination 17. Things that I like to see. One goal into assists in 3 games. So we changed the formation to this. I do have an advanced playmaker with a hold position, so he's not going forward. But this is my best 11 looks like this. So Pinheiro, the 18-year-old, he is locked in there ahead of my other players. I think the team is looking good, and as you could see, we are doing pretty good ourselves. We have won 3 games and drawn 1 game. So, you know what? I'll take it. Currently sat in first place, but there are a few teams on 2 games. Um, avoid finishing bottom of the table is a board expectation. I think the season preview has us down there. I don't know if we will be down there. I have a good feeling. And the debts we cleared out a lot of it. Overall balance is positive. We actually have a coaching staff now. We have a back room, a general manager who is not bad, technical director that's not bad, and we're now scouting the world. So that is plenty helpful in our quest to improve this team back into. I don't know if they ever been good. Um, well, they were the winners in 2025, and I mean, Belgium Challenger. Oh, so that's the league below. They won that league a few times, but I thought they were a decent side. I might be, um, tripping, but so they finished before the start of the rebuild. They were eighth in the Jupiter Challenge. Oh, they were very good. No, no, no. They weren't very good. But we are changing that. We are doing very good stuff, and let's see what happens. Hello, guys. We are back, and we have gone all the way to January because I feel like that would be a good stopping point, so we can evaluate. We have the transfer window ahead of us to make any changes. Let's look at the schedule. It has been rather beautiful. We did lose Club Brugge, and we had this little spell here, but we picked it up again. Lost to this team away, but we have been very good. We beat Anderlecht, we beat Liege, we beat Ghent, we beat Antwerp. So I feel like we have lost 3 games already in this league out of, more than half the season. We are currently sat in first place, 1 point ahead of Club Brugge, quarterfinal of the Crocky Cup against Union SG, but we are currently more than 10 points ahead of fourth, so it's looking pretty good. I do think our only thing that I would like to improve is our striker. This guy is okay, but he's clearly not doing the job. So I was thinking when this guy turned 16, I was going to get him to play. Um, Basically, I was going to get him to join, but he's joining in 2028, so he won't be playing for a little bit. So, but he looks very good. So hopefully he'll be able to start for us. But I feel like in this window, we need a striker, and the debt is starting to go up. But if we win the Jupiter League, I think that would be pretty important. We get 7 million prize money. Even finishing in the top 3 is 5 million. But going into Europe and going far into Europe is where the money lies. So we have 3 million. We have healthy wave budget. We're scouting more players. Scouting the world now. I have 2 million budget there. But if we look at the goals, uh, we have 8 goals from George, who is the guy we signed. He has our highest goal tally, and that is a little bit concerning when our striker isn't scoring the goals. We have a few people concerned, but he looks like he's been out with an injury. Um, but yeah, we need a new striker. We need a striker that can bring the ball into the back of the net. We only have one striker, so we don't really have many options. Besides from that, these guys are more like wingers. But it seems like it's working. It seems like it is working for us. Things are improving slowly but surely. Even if we don't win the league, I'm happy. Just show, you know, season preview had us down there, so we have the best goalkeeper in the league according to this, and I signed him on a free, and he is way better than my other goalkeeper. So, well, let's see what happens in this January transfer window. Maybe I pick up a few signings, but we'll find out. Well, guys, it's the end of the official season before the divide, but we're gonna see where we are. But first of all, he is he's improving, but he could be being improving more. Um, and we bought in two players by date. Oh, we bought in four players. Sorry, five players. We bought in this guy who is our new starting right winger. So he's been pretty good for us. We also bought in this guy who I think again could be a serious player. He's only 18 and he's already this good. And then I had to loan in some players just to make them happy. And I did loan this guy because I thought he would work because he's Polish, but guess he didn't work, so I had to loan in. I had to buy this guy, who I think could look like a decent player as well. So 1.1 million might be a bit too much for him, perhaps, but he looks good, and I thought he could maybe take the attacking midfield position. But let's look into the competitions. We have made it to the finals of the Cronky Cup, and we are in the Jupiter Pro League in first place, which means we have 2 games left of the season. In the Jupiter Pro League, we're gonna finish up in the first round. We have only lost 2 games. We lost 5 games. Anderlecht, Bruges, and SG. So 3 teams up there. Um, but we were gonna play this last game, but there's no point now. So I'm going to skip over this last game. Actually, just simulate right now. Um, so we'll figure out how we are going to. Are we gonna go into the league with more points advantage or less points? I will want to start Adam. I want to start Adam, and then I think he's suspended. All right, let's simulate the result. Let's see what happens. Can we beat Anderlecht before the finals? We hammered them 4-0. We go into the half of the group 9 points up. So it is pretty impressive stuff. The schedule has looked beautiful, and now we come into oh, Bruges also lost, which means the points actually 62. It is pretty big gap. So the league is gonna get split, and I'm gonna have 40 points already. 40? No, we're gonna have like 30 something. But let's stay tuned. What's up, guys? We are back. We have traveled to the end of the season. Oh, we're at the last game of the season. We're gonna play it out, unless we won everything already or didn't. Okay, let's check how we are doing. We are champions already. We are champions of the Belgium League. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It actually turned out to be 9 points, so um I did the double. I just did the double in my first full season. 9 points here, 9 points here. And we have done it. We have done it. And we have won the Cronky Cup. This guy scored 5 goals. Really, I think for me, he's the next guy in the chopping block. I think he's okay. But in my best 11, Pinero goes here. I think it's weird because I don't know if he's I think he would be a better like defensive midfielder with his attributes, but I guess he can play central mid pretty well. But I'm pleased. I couldn't be happier, honestly. I couldn't be happier. 14 and 13 assists, um, respectively. I didn't even show you guys the signing. I made a few signings during January. I bought this guy in who has become our starting wing. And I also bought in this guy, and then the rest are just loanees. I did buy this guy. Thought he could be a good player, but I don't know. I'm starting to think he can, but kind of tough. He's 5'4", so he's very short. But the staff is getting better. If we won the league, so it means we get money, but we also get a ticket to the Champions League. And as you can see here, currently in 8th in reputation, so this will do very well for my reputation. 2.5 stars, but what I've done with this club has been absolutely crazy, from becoming a financially terrible team to coming in and just taking out all the debt and bringing back them to the top. I mean, they were never at the top. Bringing them back into contention. Media predicted us finishing 11th. We managed to win our first Cronky Cup, and no, we haven't officially been given the title, I think, because we still have one game left. But we did win. So our first Jupiter Pro League Championship trophy. So as a club, history has been great. So, and we won the Belgium Reserve League as well. So it has been incredible. Has been incredible. We're gonna just simulate this match here because I mean it doesn't matter. But we did it. We did it. We have won the league, and Joseph Adam takes a goal in the last game just to make it sweeter. Pinheiro did get injured in that game, but let's look at selection info. First of all, 20 goals from Brion, George Pinheiro, 12 and 11. And then we have our center back with 9 goals. And then we have a few other players, including this guy, the guy I loaned in. He actually performed pretty well. But if we look at let's look at the stats of the competition. First, salary per year, only 12. And if we look at attendance, we're not really up there. But you can see passes completed against, passes completed, headers lost. We've won a lot of headers apparently. Conceded from direct free kick, only 1. Allowed from corner, 6, which is not great. But we have conceded the least amount of goals, 36 in how many games do we play? 40 games. So we conceded less than a goal a game. As a team that isn't even that good. Shots per game, we were way up there. Shots on target, we really weren't up there. But shots on target, chances created, significantly more. Goals from corner, 16, twice the team below us. Penalties taken, non-expected goals per 92. We overperformed actually. We scored the most goals as well, 91. We were absolutely superb, and no one can put that away from us. It was actually quite a tight race. How did this team get so many? If Where are they, in the second phase? No, they're in the relegation phase, but they managed to survive. Second phase, Standard Liège is there. A big, big, big club. Our club has now reached 3-star reputation, and we're studying for a national A license, which is pretty good. But also winning this and going to the Champions League definitely increased my chance. I looked terrible as a coach, but we managed to make it work. I couldn't be prouder of the team. I don't really think my team is very good, so to make that achievement, giving the game time to some young players, also this signing here must be recommended. This Turkish centre back really stepped up. 7 average rating. He really filled the shoes of the guy who we sold for a lot of money, Makoso, who was 6'4". He was good as well, but he wasn't performing to the same level. But all right, is we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll stay here for a few more years, but if I get an offer from a club that I see that will push me forward, and I see any job offers open right now, there is from Atalanta. Would you say I'm okay? This is I need to go for head coaches. There's Frankfurt, which we're gonna apply for Frankfurt, Manchester United, Lens. Is that better? They're currently they have more reputation, so probably Sunderland. They are in the Premier League. Are they currently? Yeah, they did get relegated, so probably not. But they do have 41 million, so we'll have to see what happens. More sackings are going to be happening in the coming days as we head into June. Welcome back, guys. We are currently in January, and I'm about to show you the transfers. We still have this guy coming in. Um, yeah, he's taking multiple years to get here, so it's kind of gonna be a little weird. We signed 5 players. Nicolo Ricci is loanee, who I think is pretty good. Lloyd, who I think is a standout deep line playmaker. He's so good for 19, and he's definitely into my team. And then I bought a left uh, backup. I mean, spent quite a little bit of money in him, 800k. And then I loaned in a striker to just provide a little bit more goals. And then I also found this fullback on a freebie, and he's Belgium, so I thought I'll pick him up. Did make some sales, but nothing too major. Tactically, we only changed the deep lying. We had an advanced forward, deep lying, and also we made an attacking midfielder. See, but he is put on his personalized role. So our best 11 looks like this. So Mazzini goes in there, Ricky goes in the right. Our center back that we got on a freebie, he actually goes in at center back. He's a pretty good player. But how have we been doing in the league? We're currently sat in second place, one game more than Anderlecht and Union SG. I mean, one more game than everyone, so we could easily fall 4 points behind. We did win the Super Cup, currently in the quarterfinal of the Kroenke Cup, so doing pretty well in that. Our goal difference is much higher than the teams around us, so I feel like I expect us to somehow come away with a little bit better. Not scoring, not conceding a lot of goals either. So we're kind of doing average. Have they worked out our tactic? We don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens at the end of the season, because I feel like we're just missing more chances. We scored 7 from corner, so a little bit less than last time. But it's still early days in the season. We still have 9 games to go before the split, and if it stays like this, it will be very tight at the top. But you also can look at different roles that are coming up in the market. Maybe that would change my mind. I do feel like I've gotten a little bit better. I have a national A license now. My reputation is not that high, but we're coming into Europe. We're in the Champions League phase. We actually played 6 games. I didn't even notice. So we had Tottenham, Liverpool, Marseille, Salzburg, PSV, and Dinamo. We beat PSV and Dinamo. We lost to Tottenham, Liverpool. Those are some hard games in there. So do we have some easy games coming up? We have Man City, Juventus. They have not made the group stage of the Champions League easy for us. We played Liverpool, Tottenham. We play Man City, and okay, we should be probably beating Salzburg, maybe. But then we have Juventus, who's also a tough game. So we need to win. We need to get at least 3 more points, and that might not be enough. We probably need to win and draw, or to win both games, and that is very unlikely. But if we look at past positions, it was not the greatest start of the season. We have kind of gone up and down. We lost a lot more games at the start of the season. We started the season sorry, had a terrible August, but we started picking it up. Lost 2 games here, which affected us as well. But I think we come into this season, and I feel like we can still bounce back and perform. We have 20 million in the balance now. Finally, the Champions League money has come in, so that is very important, and we have to do well. So, because we're currently 8th in the coefficient, so we have to make sure we stay 8th or go higher. Hey guys, we are back, and it's around the end of the regular season, but there's still the split. But I wanna know, we did go into January transfer window. We loaned out 2 players. They didn't turn out to be very good. More of gambles, because I couldn't see their attributes. But I'm not paying very much for them. And then we also have this guy coming in, who hopefully I will lock in for next season. He's 17. I've basically had him since he was 15, and he can only join when he's 18. So let's see how we're doing. We are in the final of the Kroenke Cup again. Knocked down the league phase of the Champions League. A little bit expected, to be honest. We just didn't have momentum there. But in the league, we are back. In January, we were not super hot. We were actually in second, but we managed to pull it back, and now we are. I mean, we played our last game of the season already, and they're like, well, I mean, who did they play? They play okay. They're okay, nice to see them in the Europa League round 16, giving us some points. I'm sorry that I couldn't do more in the Champions League. Let's actually look at the Champions League, because we finished in 31st, which is not very good for a team that's 8th ranked. But there is like PSV here, so Sporting. Um, we won 2 games, PSV and Dinamo. We drew with Juventus, but we lost. We had a tough draw. 3 Premier League teams in there. It is tough. Marseille, Salzburg, we could be winning, but 10 points. We would be very close. We would be like 24th. Um, but it's okay. We got some money in the Champions League, as we have 19 million in the bank. Debts are cleared, so hopefully next season we'll get some more money. But we're in the we're doing very well. Mark is the top scorer. Junior is top assister, and we have a Polish guy who seems to be improving. Although I did get my scout who said that one of my players has been not playing very well. 12 assists, 12 goals from our defender. But who is it? This guy. Apparently, he has been doing some bad things and not getting in, not getting into training and stuff. General manager is not very happy with him. The Kroenke Cup, however, I don't even know where we join it. We join it in the 7th round. Stad, 8th round would be team in the first division, 2-0. And then we got Standard Liège 3-1, semi-final, 8-4 in aggregate. And then we be in the final against. It's funny because isn't that the final from last year as well? Yeah, they have been in the finals 3 years in a row. Can they win it this time? It is the 16th best cup in the league. We're currently 8th in the coefficient, so we're still doing pretty good. Tactically, very similar. We don't really have any players, but Malzini is getting game time. He does have a Oh no, he doesn't have a release clause in his contract, which is good for me, because he can really become the star of the show from South Africa. South Africa produces a lot of good players, I found, but this guy, he's doing super well for me. I definitely need to keep him. He's just a monster. He's scoring so many goals. But let's see what happens at the end of the season, after the split and after the cup final. Well, guys, we are back, and we're at the end of the season. Well, we're at, I think, the last game of the season, but we gotta find out how we have done so far in the league. We are champions once again of Belgium. Absolute domination, really. Wow. I spoiled myself there. I was the runner-up in the Kroenke Cup in extra time. You know what? Bow to them. 96 minute. They scored on the extra time. Also, being there 3 years in a row and not winning the finals, they deserved it. They deserved it. We win again, kind of a landslide there at the end. We actually started at the beginning. They ended the league phase 3 points behind. So when I got cut, it went to 33, and then they went to 32, and so they were 1 point behind, and we ended 11 points ahead. We only lost 2 games. One the final, and then one to end the light. And now we play, but it doesn't even matter. So again, another league win. Very pleased, and surely my reputation must be going up. 2 league titles with a team that isn't really meant to be up there. It is really impressive. 3-star now, reputation, back-to-back champions. Um, I mean, we still won 2 trophies because we won the Super Cup, but the Super Cup doesn't really matter to me. Still haven't given us our money because the season hasn't ended, but I do have William coming through. But let's go to selection info. 33 goals from Mark. He has proven to be. Oh, he's actually available to sign on a free. Definitely someone I can try and approach because he definitely is someone who will help us. George, 16 goals and 10 assists. This guy has been incredible. Since that first year I signed him, he has really helped the team, and this guy as well. Another one has been like so good for us. And our Polish guy, I feel like he's not improving the development. I really feel like I can't see much development, progress. So he was. So how much has actually gone up in his attributes? Hasn't really. As you can see here, there hasn't really been a. He has looked like a better player, but no significant change in any attribute. It could be due to training facilities being very low, but he doesn't. I don't see improvement. Do I see improvement with him? I don't really know. It's also very steady. It's not. It's not looking like he's improving. So that's a little bit of an issue with these guys. Is he improving? I feel like he's improving. But yeah, that's interesting to see that, the progress. I mean, you can see progress. It's hard to see the progress, but you can see the arrows. The other guys don't have arrows. But he won the Golden Boot by 9 goals. We have plenty of players in here. We didn't get a lot of clean sheets this time around. Let's see. Scored 99 goals, which is a lot more than the second team. Conceded 9 goals more. I'm interested to see the corners. We overperformed their XG significantly, so that is, not the greatest thing, but I'm still happy with that. Got some corner. We scored 12, so they're getting a little bit more used to my corners. We have some teams available. Don't think maybe Braga would be an upgrade. Um, they have high reputation. They finished 4th last season, so well they're predicted 4th. They finished in 7th, so they finished outside of Europe. But Braga, financially, they're in a lot of debt, so might not be the right move. Maybe some other jobs will come up. If we look at insecure positions, is there any that look promising? If we go, we'll have a look. We'll have a look and see. But we'll let you know if we find a new job. You will definitely know because we will be showing that. But before that, let's end off the season with a quick sim and see if we can beat this 3rd place team. For me, it doesn't make a difference. We beat them 2-0. So we actually finish ahead by 11 points. And we start our coursing coach. B. Very good. Very good. Well, what a transfer window this was. It was a really reformative one. We're losing 3 players. First of all, 20 million for our goalkeeper. don't really care. This one is sad. His release clause got triggered 17 million. I got him on a free last season. He's already starting for Fulham, so that's very good. And then we also sold this guy. I actually wanted to sell this guy. I feel like I didn't see many progress with him, so I was kind of like, he's okay to sell. Alright, so we signed Mark, which is a very good player for us. We bought in this guy on a freebie as well, who I think looks like a very good striker. Looks like someone who can get into my first team potentially. Um, then we signed the players. Then 1.5 million for this guy, Iran Yen player. Very good, very good. He's injured at the moment though, so he hasn't played a game yet. He's coming back though. 5 million for this guy. Maybe a little bit too much for the Australian from Rapid, but I think he looks good, and I think he has potential. He can play across the front three as well. And we bought the goalkeeper to replace our other goalkeeper, so that's very good for 600k. And then we also bought this guy who's our kind of replacement for the player that we had. I think he looks pretty similar. I bought him for pennies, and then we loaned in a player to strengthen that midfield for the Champions League. We loaned in a centre back who can also play right back, and we spent our 10 million on Jonathan Fisher, who's a Jamaican Canadian player. He's very good at that fullback position. And then we signed this guy, and we signed this guy who's a backup goalkeeper, and then we just got Nusa on a freebie. He's very good. I did have to give him a bigger salary than I wanted to, but I think he's pretty good, so I gave him the benefit of the doubt. And he is also has played in the league, so he has some familiarity. We did loan some players out. Got rid of a lot of players. Right now, our team, our best 11 looks like this. So it looks completely different. Pinheiro is up top, Mark with Mark, Lusa on the right, Sanchez on the left. Did I even show you this guy? This guy was here. Sanchez. You see even here, he is here from Colo Colo. Spent 7 million on this guy. I didn't show you guys that. I forgot. He is probably one of my better signings as well. He doesn't have a release clause, which is good. Very cheap. I think this is a very much stronger team than the team I had before. I really feel like we strengthened every position, and I think, as you can see, we're currently sat in first, but a season preview puts us in fourth now, so we're a realistic contender. But the Jupiter Pro League has fallen off to from 8th to 11th, so the Swiss, the Turkish, and the Austrian league have beat us. So we have to go through a Champions Path playoff, which is not good for us. But right now it has been a little, you know, not the closest. 4-3 here, 4-2, 4-3, 5-0 here. So it's kind of mixy matchy. We are excited. We have 4 goals already from our defender, who 6'2", jumping reach is super high. We have 3 from this guy who I'm refusing to give a contract to, and I sold him. Um, but wow, like all his goals from corner. I actually want to know how many goals from corners have we scored already. Goals from corner. Yeah, we scored 4, and as you can see here, 4 goals. I think all his goals have been for corner. He got a new contract as well. But let's see. We have a lot of money, so that's always nice. So we don't have to worry about scouting and stuff, as we're gonna give our scouting a healthy budget so they can do the world. We'll come back at the end of the season to evaluate. What's up, guys? We're at the end of the group. We didn't go to January this time around. I think I have a good enough of a team that I'm hoping that we finished up there, and it is 7 points clear. Importantly, we can actually we still have 1 game to play, so we can finish 10 points ahead. But Ghent and Anderlecht really fell off there. Club Brugge up there, But let's see about other competitions. Ooh, and we're in the quarterfinals of the Kroenke Cup. Champions League phase. Again, we're struggling. 2 wins against AK Juventus, drawing to Manchester United, losing to. Oh, that's some tough teams to be losing to. We should be beating Young Boys. Maybe we should be beating Sporting and Sociedad and Florentina. Oh, that is not good. 7 points eliminated once again. And that puts a bad reputation for us because I can't make it out of there. But right now, 15 goals from Mark is not the highest. Nusa actually has the highest average rating. So he has been paid off 14 assists and he had 13 goals, I think. So he's nearly the top scorer of the league. So he is doing wonders for us. Our goal difference is good. We've only lost 2 games. Club Brugge and Liege drawn 7, won 20. But this last game pretty much is a done deal. If we win it, we would be 10 points ahead coming into the halfway point of the season. Well, not halfway point of the season, the half points. But let's do this. Let's lock in and see. Let's simulate the game. See, have a little peek. It's a 3-2 win, and Ghent did win as well. So we're conceding a lot more goals. Let's check the stats. We're scoring 89, so a lot more, but we're overperforming actually by 20. So goals from corner 15, so we're doing pretty good. We are allowing a lot more goals because of our more aggressive tactic. How's the goal? How are my youngsters playing? Jurgen is actually developing pretty well. This defender is always up there. He's crazy. George Pinheiro is still up there. He doesn't seem like he's improving very much though. Hassan, he looks like he hasn't made any drastic improvements. And then this guy who we loaned out isn't either. Evrom, I can see some improvement there. Fisher, yep, some improvement. Hoy, see some improvement. Adam, just see some arrows. Yeah, we're going to the second, the split, and we're gonna be a little bit ahead, but not that much. We can still definitely lose the title. As always, when you've half the points, it is going to be hard. We're going to start with 35 points. The team below us is going to start. They have how many points? They have 63. So they're going to start with 32. No. Yeah, I think 30 or maybe 31. I don't know how they're going to do it. Maybe we'll see the group. 32. So they gave. So it's only one game difference between us, but it looks like it's gonna be between us and Ghent. So let's find out what happens at the end of the season, as we only have this trophy to play for. Hey guys, we're back, and it's the end of the season. Let's get straight into it. It is a win. We have done it. We are in Europe once again. 3 points. Wasn't that? We had 3 points on them. We lost to them and Bruges. We have won the league already, but there's still one game to be played, so they could have actually tied us on points. Well, they could tie us on points, but I think we should be okay. But I look at this team and I'm like, maybe it's time to move on. I have got another license. I am now 3.5 stars. I am studying for a Continental A license, so I think it's time to move. I think they provide me with a lot of opportunities, but I don't know why we can't seem to go forward in the Champions League. It's tough, but I feel like their finances have been fixed, so I'm very pleased that I could help them. We look at the job center. There's Dortmund is available. If I want to apply West Brom as well, we will apply after this game here. Let's go into this game, hoping to. I mean, we already won the trophy, so it doesn't really matter. We did beat them as well. Ghent did end up drawing, so ends up the gap stretches that out to 5 points. But the golden 20 assists from Nusa. Nusa was an amazing signing. in the Belgium league here. He doesn't even look that good, but he has performed to it. And we're 11th. We could even fall down lower because we haven't been making the league phase. We haven't been getting through the league phase. And also, if I look at my other teams around me, have they made it any much farther? They didn't even make it through the Conference League qualifying round. Club Brugge. What about Anderlecht? Very narrow formation. Europa League. Yep, they didn't make it. They made it to Europa League to the knockouts. Okay, so better than me. I can't even make it. But again, we have a little bit of money, but I think we're gonna start applying for other jobs because I feel like I could stay here, but this was more like somewhere to bridge the gap between the bottom teams that we were at. We were at all the, we were in the Latvian league. The Latvian league is not very good, and they haven't won it since I left. And then we went here and we did a really good job, so I'm pleased. But now it's time to move on to better and better places. So let's see. Well, here we are. We are replacing Zidane. Woo-hoo. We are going to go to Dortmund. They have just finished third. Oh, they finished in sixth actually in the league. They were predicted to finish fourth, so that is terrible from them. But they still have some good players, and their reputation is very high. I don't see a lot of superstars here. Their striker is not very good. They have this guy who's 34, but we are going to join them immediately, and we depart. Say goodbye to our Belgium club as we are the Dortmund manager. A new step in the right direction. I think this team definitely needs a fixer-upper because I look at this team and I don't think they're very good. I don't think this team is very good. The best player on this team, Eric, I mean, he's pretty decent. Patrick Doru looks pretty good. Ademi looks pretty good. This guy here looks good. But Giovanni Reina, 27, he doesn't look the best. He is also joining permanently. Oh, wait, on loan at Villarreal. He's joining permanently Villarreal. I have a goalkeeper, and then I feel like the quality kind of drops a little bit. I don't think they have a massive like a striker. This guy, he is more of an inside forward in my opinion than a striker, but he can play as a striker. Let's look into a tactic. We're going to go for recommended. If I don't really know if I want to do that. How tall are our players? We have a lot of money. We have 185 million, no debt. So this team is financially very stable and rich. We're gonna have to go look and see if we can find any young wonder kids to join our ranks. Because I definitely feel like there could be some that could strengthen the team. I'll put my formation down, do my set pieces, and then I'll come back.